Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Very excited for today's beer. It's actually courtesy of my man Zach. Thank you so much. He sent me a few beers. He said make sure you review this one just because it's different from stuff you've been reviewing at least the last however many months. And yeah, I don't know if I've reviewed a beer like this before. I've actually had this beer before I started doing the channel. My wife went to, where was it? Must have been Indiana for a conference. Went to the store and said, what do you have for 3 Floyds? And she brought me back this and a couple other things. But I actually didn't even know they were canning this, so that's how long it's been since I've had it. It's Gumball head, and again, it's 3 Floyds. It's a wheat beer. It's not normal. I like this can art a lot. Same character that was on the bottle. It's not normal. An American wheat ale brewed with white wheat and dry hop with hand-selected hops. Bright and refreshing with a lemony finish. I don't see the ABV, but I think it's like 5... And it looks like it was brewed sometime last month. There's a 4, and then everything else is cut off on the bottom for the dating. But yeah, it is different than anything I've reviewed, again, at least in the last however many months, but maybe ever. So yeah, cool. Definitely done like wheated, doing style IPAs, double IPAs, things like that, but not something like this. 2 things right off the bat. This glass is dirty, and there's a lot of head. About 2.5 fingers. If you like 3 Floyd stuff, also I will be doing Dark Lord and posting it on Dark Lord days, so be on the lookout for that Saturday. If this is the future, go back and watch the Dark Lord one. Anyway, as that's going away, I will talk about the beer and what it looks like. Definitely a very white head. It kind of reminds me of like marshmallows. The beer itself, somewhat, yeah, you can see through it, but there is an unfiltered quality. I don't know if I'd go as far as saying like haze, it's not murky or turbid, but definitely like unfiltered, nice yellow, straw, gold color, especially down here. Not having the natural lighting. Sometimes it's kind of tough to tell the actual color of these. But yeah, the head it's kind of soapy. Yeah, it looks good. Let's get into the aroma. Almost said cheers. Wow. Not surprising. It's saying it finishes lemony. Tons of citrus, a lot of zest, and also the actual like juice. For me, the aroma, kind of all over the place for citrus. I get definitely lemon, but I get grapefruit and like navel oranges, and again, it's a lot of zest, but there is that fruit sweetness there as well, fighting through the zest. In terms of other non-citrus things, I actually don't get much of anything. Tiny bit of cracker, tiny. But that one, I got so much like lemon oil, lemongrass, like that kind of a thing. Let's see about the taste. Cheers. You can probably see my facial expression when I got that lemony finish. Yeah, super refreshing, light. It is, you're right, Zach. It is different from stuff I've been drinking lately. Yeah, crisp. Lots of citrus. Very similar to the aroma. You get some juice, but it's very zesty. It's not carbonated enough to be like champagne-y, but it kind of reminds me of like that crispy, again, like the like we're running out of word bank words. That zest, crisp, refreshing, like palate cleanser. This would be a good beer to while you're eating. That's not going to overpower what you're eating. It's going to kind of cleanse your palate. It's super nice that way. Yeah, definitely clean, crisp. This is an ale, not a lager, but it is reminiscent of, kind of like a hoppy Pilsner. for a pale ale, the mouthfeel, it's fine. It's not, it's really good to revisit things like this in this era of, New England style IPAs, that creaminess, that pillowy mouthfeel kind of stuff. At least for me, I get so used to that. Like, it's like, oh, that's the norm for IPAs, or pale ales, right? In this case. And then, you go back and it's just like, oh yeah, okay, that is the difference, right? So this is a really good refresher that way. And just the little bit of that creamy, from the wheat. It doesn't, like, that wheat doesn't, because it doesn't have the yeast of a Belgian, like wheat beer, like a wit. Um, but it like makes you think of that for just a sec. Yeah, good beer again. Yeah, different. Crusher, warm weather. You're outside. You're grilling. You're at the beach. You're boating. You're doing whatever. This is the kind of beer I want to drink on those kind of days. It happens to be a really rainy, crappy day here, so it makes me want to drink a stout. But you definitely want to do this pretty fresh. So thanks again, Zach, for sending. I really appreciate it. Again, maybe I'll review some of their stuff you sent me, not, but I know you wanted me to do this one. Thank you guys for watching. I always appreciate that. Check me out on Instagram Untapped. No hype beer reviews at both those places. So always please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.